Shalom, shalom. In today's video, we will be reacting to a video called Neriah Shiloh on women not being able to handle the truth and their problem with accountability. Let's talk about it. Glory to the Most High Yah Shalom. Thank you for tuning in to another Righteous Spirit-filled episode. Today I'm back at it in them trenches, handling that kingdom business. Man, it is rare that we get a woman to speak on the issues that the sisterhood will spend so much energy and time covering up because they don't want to take accountability and they reject the truth. So let's see what she has to say. This is on I Never Knew. Go check that channel out. Check out some of their content. If you like it, give them a subscription, like the video. But let's go ahead and play it.
About the importance of accepting constructive criticism and accountability for a sustainable and thriving relationship.
Okay. So I think that, and this is why they call me a pick-me. I think that you guys do accept it. You have no choice because we always telling you what you do wrong, right? Women, we have to learn to do that, right? But the reason that we don't know how to accept it is because people justify our actions. I don't care what we do. I don't care how ratchet.
Hey, she dropped the gem right there. Not only does the sisterhood reinforce bad behavior, but you got a lot of men out here that's completely lawless that reinforce their bad behavior because they're thirsty. Very true.
We are. I don't care how many people we sleep around with. People will always justify our behavior for something that might have happened in the past. Her father wasn't there, so she's looking for love. This is why she's promiscuous. It's her right to walk out here and dress like a slut. Amber Rose started a slut walk just so that it can be justified to be a whore, right?
Facts.
So everything is justified for us. We can't handle it. Women can't handle the truth. We say we can, but we can't. If you tell me that the reason our relationship is like in an uproar or something because of something that I did, that will make me feel as a woman inadequate. That'll make me have all of these other emotions. So I'm just gonna flip it, Jedi mind trick you, right?
What she's talking about is when you give a woman correction, give her criticism, you're washing her with the word. Like the word says, she takes it as an attack. Then you get the gaslighting. You want a simple receiving the correction, receiving the criticism, and then, go on about your way, make the adjustment. But a woman is not going to do that. She's going to take it and flip it on you and take you down memory lane of what you did instead of realizing this is not a tit for tat situation. Let's keep going.
And it's you, because if you didn't say that, but when you said it, you was like, and I'm gonna find a reason, and then if all else fails, I'm gonna cry, right?
Facts.
So you can leave me alone.
Facts.
All right.
Ain't no accountability.
How did you grow to deal with constructive criticism in your own life from a man?
Because I was raised by a single mother, right? So I wanted that masculine male thing to kind of guide me. Like I yearned for that. Like I wanted a man to say like, hey, as a woman, you should blah 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 blah. Ladies don't curse, or like I wanted those things. So I welcomed it. So
Woo. Very key, very key statement she just made. Not only did she say she was raised by a single mother, meaning she didn't have that masculine presence, but she welcomed it, so she could, be on the path that she needed to. And a lot of women, when I say a lot of women, there is a rare group of women, and the Most High Yah calls them righteous, godly women. They're rare, they're precious, they're prudent, but they can receive constructive criticism. They can receive rebuke. They can receive correction. You know what I'm saying? And they welcome it so they can be presented to the Most High Yah white and pure. Let's keep going.
If I did something that was wrong, the thing with me in all of my relationships, I am, whether it's my marriage or my friendships or whatever, I can tell you when I did something wrong, or I can accept it. You know what I'm saying? From my kids to anything. If I did something to you and you tell me that, let me think about it. I'll apologize for it, think about it, and then I'll come back and be like, yeah, I see what you were saying, this, that, and the third. So I just like peace and solution, right? Like,
Here's another one. Here's another one. It's very rare that you get a woman that likes peace and solution. Oftentimes, a woman makes the mistake of looking for peace everywhere else aside, from being filled with the Ruach HaKodesh and having the fruit of the Spirit, which is peacefulness, long suffering.
I'm not all for all of that hooping and hollering and yelling and that disarray and that ghetto love where we fight today and now we going in and we had this passionate, crazy love make. Like, I ain't about that. Like, I just like peace, and so, and plus being a middle child, I was told a lot of stuff growing up, right? So I wasn't the oldest, I wasn't the youngest, I was right in the middle. So I kind of was, everything was like, you did this or you did that or fix this better, do this. So I was kind of groomed to be able to receive information from people. But when I know that you love me and you have good intentions for me, I can receive that.
What advice would you give?
Men out here, hey, it's nearly impossible to love a woman if you yourself as a man are not submitted to the Most High Yah. Chances are you're not dealing with your woman in a understanding way, recognizing the fact that she is the weaker vessel. Once you understand that and you are submitted to, Yahshua HaMashiach, fulfilling biblical order, then you can be her head because you know the guidance that your head gives you.
If the women who struggle with taking, I understand we broke down the issue, but what advice would you give the women so they can better take in constructive criticism? I want to be clear, constructive criticism. Healthy constructive criticism.
Shit. Dealing with black women, they gonna think it's an attack, but they just
Facts.
have to understand that if it's coming from somebody that loves you or has some endearment for you, it's not to hurt you. It's to make you better. And people can help you be a better version of you. And that's the thing. They have to get out of their mind that people are trying to change them or control them, or you just saying that because you want me to be this kind of way. No, I do, right? For the betterment of us, not because I want to manipulate you or make you a puppet. So they just have to understand that we are not perfect, right? So people are going to have some pointers on where we could brush up. When you go to work and your boss tell you don't do something right, you don't get mad and curse him out. Why would you come home and do that to your man? So give him that same respect and understanding.
And what she said is something I've been saying for a while. A woman will selectively be submissive, and oftentimes black women and Western women, they submit for the money. When it comes to the money, the workplace, their job, they're submitting to a dude, that's not their covering, that's not their head, but he's in a supervisory role over them, and they will submit.
Standing. And so just, your man is not your enemy. And if you can't take constructive criticism from him, then why lay up with him? Why be married to him? Why have kids with him? Why do all of those things if you don't want to listen?
And a lot of women, they will think this is a two-way street, but I'll even go, even further. You can look in the book of Genesis. A woman's desires is to be, to her husband. You have a lot of women that get into these relationships, and the reason they can't acknowledge truth, they can't be accountable, is because of this feminism and this equality agenda that we're partners, we're business partners, we're this and that. And the Most High Yah tells us in Genesis that the man will have rule over you. This is what he tells Adam. A lot of women don't want to be ruled over. And for that fact, they'll get into these relationships, and you can see they fumble the bag, they tear them up, they unlawfully tear their family apart, unlawfully divorce these men, but they don't want anybody to have rule over them. But when that money is right, man, they'll be accountable in the workplace. You'll see her feminine side in the workplace, that submissive side, in the workplace. Let's keep going.
And to some of the things that he suggests.
There you have it. Closer to Yah Ministries, kicking it gun barrel straight.